Hey guys, today I thought I'd go over my first aid kit. I take it on my trips and out in the woods. I recently joined Ventures, which is a group of scouts, and there's about 10 of us, so I decided to upgrade my first aid kit. I usually take this one here, which is just a smaller first aid kit, which is good for my needs, personal, for one person, but when you get into a larger group, you want a larger first aid kit. This is just a case I found lying around my house. So, I'll open it up, show you what's inside. When you open it up, you can see basically everything is right there. So it's organized. It's all in small bags. I know where everything is. It's pretty easy to see everything once you open it, which is good for easy access. I'm going to go through everything that's in it, show you what's in it. This came to about $50 or $60 of first aid supplies, but when it comes to first aid, you want the right stuff. So first off, right on the top, you have alcohol swabs. There's about probably 30 or 40 alcohol swabs there. That's just for cleaning the cut around. And then again, to go with the alcohol swabs, just some regular Band-Aids, smaller and larger sizes there. And then two different types of gloves in separate bags, sterile gloves. These are polypropylene gloves, and these are latex gloves. These here are Band-Aids. They're Band-Aid blister gels, and it's just if you feel a blister coming, you can put it on the outside of the blister to act as a piece of second skin. And there's a little bladder in the middle filled of liquid gel that cools the bladder, cools the blister, and keeps it from developing into a really bad blister. This in here is just some few medical tools. I have a sterile tweezer, in an old Band-Aid thing. You just slide out the Band-Aid and you slide back in the tweezers, and where the Band-Aid wrappers are self-adherent, they'll seal back up quite nice. A little tip for you. And in here is a big safety pin, and in the bottom a pair of fold-up scissors. This is a suture I've made myself, but I don't think I'll be needing the suture, but if I did, I have the option here. I'm sure I wouldn't be the best at it, but I do have two pairs of pliers in my bag, which I could use for suturing. So if it was a really bad cut and I really needed to, I think I have the knowledge to be able to sew someone up. But this fall, I am getting my first aid course, so hopefully I'll learn how to find it there. And this is just a small syringe. I did the same thing, sealed it inside of an old Band-Aid wrapper. And this one here, I took a syringe. There's no needle on the end of the syringe. I cut off the needle. It's just the reservoir. And I used that syringe with this bottle of rubbing alcohol. I just put it in a small mouthwash container. This is 100% or 99%, rubbing alcohol. Good for cleaning out the wounds before you put your bandage on and then flush it out with cold water. This is just rubbing alcohol, 70% for in a spray bottle. Sanitize your hands before you're rendering first aid to someone, which is always good. You gotta keep everything clean. A small ace bandage for minor sprains. A cold compress. A tube of polysporin. This is awesome stuff. Makes your cuts heal quite fast, actually. Just put it under the bandage before you put the bandage on, and then wrap it up. Every time you change it, put a bit more polysporin on, and you'll be good to go. I have a triangle bandage for sprains. And the last thing in this section is those toe warmers, just in case someone's body temperature was dropping. You can stick some of those on. heat them up, and then just a small LED light here clipped on so you can find what you need. It's pretty bright. Just got it at the dollar store. So I'll put everything back in the bottom, and I'll show you what's in the top. Okay guys, so I'll put everything back in the bottom compartment. I'll show you what's up top. Down here in the bottom compartment we had things for treating like minor wounds, minor sprains, little cuts, scrapes. But this section up here is more focused around severe bleeding, stopping severe bleeding, and a couple other things. So we'll start off. It's pills. All the pills are in separate bags. This one here is just a mix of all different kinds of pills, just in case you need to give this bag to someone so they can supply themselves. But and then all these different other bags. These are Motrin, Gravol, extra strength Advil, Benadryl, Adasol 30s, Excedrins, liquid Benadryl, and some aspirin. So that's my pills. In here we have glucose tablets, which just in case you ran into a diabetic on the trail and they were low, had low blood sugars, you could give one of them to them, and their blood sugars will come back up. Butterfly sutures for medium-sized wounds to close up wounds so you can stop the bleeding. Just a normal pack of matches, just to sterilize any needles or anything just before you need to if you need to puncture a bladder in a blister, or you need to pick something out of your skin. Some duct tape rolled up on a card. Some medical tape for applying the bandages. This is the actual medical tape, and what's good about this stuff is that it breathes. It permits your wound to breathe, so it heals quicker. In this bag, we have non-adherent pads, which are Telfa pads, and these go under the wound, directly on the skin, under your bandage, sorry, not under your wound, under the gauze pad, so your gauze pad does not coagulate to your cut. So when you change your dressing, it doesn't completely rip off all the coagulated blood that's around and in the wound. And then we have gauze pads here. There's a nice few of them, because if you're 15 kilometers out, you need to hike back, you're probably going to need to change that bandage more than once. So you need lots of gauze to change wounds. And first, you guys are probably laughing, but these are maxi pads, and they're the cheaper alternative to gauze. These are actually a bit thicker than the gauze pads, so I'd use these to actually stop the bleeding, and then use these to dress the wound. And then we just have some pieces of Tegaderm, which is it's good for burns, holding on bandages, covering up wounds. And that stuff's pretty expensive. It's not a necessity, but I just threw it in there anyways because it's pretty light, doesn't weigh anything. So that's my first aid kit. That stuff there and over there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I just wanted to show you what was my first aid kit. It's a bit heavy, but it's worth it if someone got cut. So I'll see you next time.